Greetings. I struggled with this topic because I know that it will get a lot of backlash, but most of my videos have been geared towards the women and what we as women need to do as far as cultivating our relationships with other people. But this time I'm going to touch on the subject of men. And it's not to be bashing, but it's mainly to be truthful. And the truth of the matter is that there are a lot of men out there who have false expectations when it comes to the women that they want in their lives. And the reason why I say false expectations is because, like I told the women, and I'm telling you men, you can't get what you can't give. Yes, I said it. You can't get what you cannot give. You want a woman who is stacked, whatever the politically correct term that you all are using these days, a dime piece. You want a thick in the waist and cute in the face. You want her to have all these qualities and attributes. You want her to be fine with a big bust and big butt and nice job and home and car and want to be good in the kitchen and bedroom and all this stuff. But what are you good at? Yes, I said it. What are you good at? The ones who don't have jobs, but you want a woman to have one. The ones who don't know how to show love, but you want a woman that shows love. The ones who don't know how to be compassionate, but you want a woman to be compassionate. The ones who don't know how to be passionate, but you want a woman to be passionate. You want her to be fine and good looking and all this, but you won't even get up and clean your face. You won't even take care of your body, but you want her to be fine with the hourglass silhouette. What do you have though? See, the thing about it is that you have to possess the same qualities that you're looking for in that woman. You want a virtuous woman, but what are you? You want her to come to the table with all these things and you're not bringing nothing. And let's touch on the fact of this. Mama's boys. You say you're ready for a wife and you want a virtuous woman. You want God to send you or guide you to this woman of God. And here it is, you don't even know how to let go of your mother. You're so keen on mama this and mama that, you don't have time for a wife. You say you want one, but do you really? Do you really want a wife when you can't even let go of your mother, but you claim that you are a man of God? Well, here we go, man of God. That Bible that you carry around, it says that a man should leave his mother and father and cleave to his wife. Do you know what that means? It's okay to love your mother. It's okay to want to do for your mother. But what is not okay is that when you do find that wife, that virtuous woman, that woman of God, and you still hold on to your mother like she is your God, like she is your wife, like she is your virtuous woman, that's spiritual illegal. And it's not going to work. And the reason why it's not going to work is because that is not what God says you're supposed to do. See, men don't want to admit that they have problems letting go. You cannot have a relationship with your mother that interferes with the relationship with your wife. Yes, I said it. You cannot. You have to know that there are boundaries. Your mother should not be telling you what to do with your wife and when to do it with your wife, especially when it causes conflict in your relationships. If you're always running to your mother whenever you have a problem with your wife, then that creates a problem between your wife and your mother. Your mother's going to build up resentment towards your wife because she's going to say that she's not good enough for you. And especially if you're a mama's boy, she's going to say that anyway. No woman is going to be good enough for you. And so you're making a situation worse by going to your mother, telling her everything that goes on in your relationship when it's bad. But you're not telling her any of the good stuff. And so then in turn, when your mother says something to your wife, then that's going to antagonize your wife. That's going to cause problems between you and your wife, and then your wife and your mother. So now your mother does not have respect for your wife, and your wife does not have respect for your mother. Now here we go. Pay attention. And now your wife doesn't have respect for you. And the reason why she doesn't have respect for you is because she knows that she comes second to your mother. And I know some of you would say, well, she's supposed to. That's my mama. I only get one mama. She gave birth to me. Yes, I know that. But I also know what the word says too. You have to make sure that your relationship between your mother and your wife is a healthy one. And it cannot be healthy if you're always going back and forward telling your mother what's going on in your relationship with your wife when it's bad. You can't do that and have a happy marriage. And you can't do that and have a happy relationship with your mother if you're always bashing your spouse to your mother. You can't do that, men. You have to learn how to balance the two. And you have to know that your home comes first. I know that's your mom. I know she gave birth to you. I know she did things for you that no other person has. But I also know this, that your wife does things for you that your mother cannot. And that she deserves your respect and she deserves your loyalty. And she deserves to be put first. Once you make her your wife, she is first. She is your next of kin, not your mother. And so the thing about that is that we have to be mindful when we say what we want. Do you really want it? Do you have an understanding of what that truly means when you start to search for a wife? And you haven't let go of your relationship with your mother. And when I say relationship with your mother, I mean the relationship between this mother and her little boy. You are no longer a little boy. You are a man. So your mother shouldn't be doing things for you that she used to do for you when you were a little boy. You are a man now. Stand up and behave as a man. Learn how to have a relationship with your mother as a man and not a little boy. So, I say that to say this. For all of those men who are still single and you have decided that you want to find your virtuous woman, you have decided that you want a wife and children, well, then you have to also do this. You have to start having a grown man relationship with your mother. And you have to start preparing to change that relationship in a way that it will not interfere with the relationship that you will have with your wife. Find you a mentor. If you know any men around you that have been married and have healthy relationships with their wives, allow them to mentor you and show you how to transition from little boy to man. From that cleaving relationship with your mother to a cleaving relationship with your wife. Now, also know this, that a family that prays together stays together. And that's not just a phrase. You are to be the head, but you also have to know how to get on your knees with this woman and pray. And doing in times of spiritual warfare, you have to get off your knees and grab that woman's head and stand with her face to face and toe to toe and pray the enemy away from you. Because marriage is a covenant between you that woman in God. Cherish the woman that God has guided you to. The word said, when a man findeth a wife, he findeth a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. Take care of your favor. Now, on that note, greetings be unto you.